Good morning all. I am Virendra Kumar. I welcome to all in this video. In the previous video, I have explained how to charge a refrigerant and oil, and how we create vacuum and how we are leak test doing. In this video, we will some question I have taken, and I will give answer also. Why do we create vacuum? Why we are creating vacuum in refrigeration and air conditioning machine? Because in previous video I have told air has two parts. One is called dry air, another one is water vapor. Suppose here we are not create a vacuum in the refrigeration machine. We are not create vacuum means what happened? Here inside air is there. Air has two parts. I told air has two parts. What? Two parts. One is dry air. In previous video I have explained dry air. Second part is water vapor. Second part is water vapor. What water vapor? What happens? But dry air we cannot change phase. Okay, but water vapor, suppose it cools, it convert into liquid water, and it heats means it convert into water vapor, moisture. So here suppose air is here, means what happened? We without vacuum create, we have charged here. Then what happened here in TXV systems? Very narrow holes, that is called orifice. Here refrigerant going means what happened? It boils very low temperature. Refrigerant boil very low temperature. Then what happened? Here moisture is there. Moisture cool means it convert into liquid. And again suppose cool, very low temperature, it is also going to minus also. Suppose we are charging in an ambient, we are taking 134A. 134 in normally it minus 26.1 degree centigrade it can boil at a atmospheric pressure. Inside a atmospheric pressure and air has, then it boils means what happened here, water vapor will convert into ice, then it can run the TXV. That's why we are doing vacuum. First we have to create vacuum properly, remove all moistures inside. One thing is there, suppose we are creating vacuum means one more things. Water vapor boils always. Here vacuum create means normally water is boiled at 100 degrees centigrade. But we can boil water in suppose we create vacuum. It also we can change the boiling point. Here vacuum means it can we will reduce the boiling point of moisture as per because we are maintaining low pressure. Okay, so we can easily remove the vapor. Understand? Now, why? Second question is why reservoir compressor cannot use in as a vacuum pump? Why? Because in previous video, vacuum compressor, reciprocating compressor, has a space between the suppose this is the wall plate, reciprocating compressor wall plate. Under here piston going to up, it directly cannot strike. So to avoid a strike, one here gasket is provided. Gas provided, then some here clearance will be there. Okay, that clearance is called a clearance volume. That space is there, no? That space is called clearance volume. So suppose we are using reciprocating compressor as a vacuum pump, then what happening here? We cannot remove. Not possible. Here space is there. Already exist here water air. This air not possible to remove at pistons up and down going. It create vacuum, but this always remains here air. So vacuum reciprocating compressor we cannot use as a vacuum pump. We should use only double stage rotary vacuum pump for a vacuum. Okay. Next, third question is here. Why air cannot use for leak test? We are most in technical refrigeration air conditioning, most person is using air for leak test, but we should not use use air for leak test. Because why? Already I told air has water vapor and dry air. Two parts is there. First is water dry air, second one water vapor. we are suppose leak test doing means what happen here, some water vapor, what happen inside going, we are not possible to 100% remove. Okay, for vacuum. Then what happened? This is a water vapor going to mix to refrigerant, and here suppose in mix in oil. Then what happened? This here mix with refrigerant, and maybe it can damage the refrigerant or compressor oil, and and also here it has in dry air. I have told dry air O2 plus N2 plus other gases. O2 for oxygen gas 21% and N2 70 and 78% nitrogen is there. Then what happened? Oxygen here held means suppose here high pressure generate, then sometimes in technical field we are complaint coming. What complaint coming? Blast, burn out the compressor, blast, then some accident, death case also coming. So why? Because of here they are using air for leak test. Then air cannot possible to remove 100%. Then what happen? We are using, we suppose switch on the air conditioner or compressor switch on. Then air remains here, and oxygen with refrigerant will gain here and generate and create a very oxygen that is very highly explosive. Then what happen? It will blast. Okay, that is so. That's why we cannot use air, because very accident may be chances for using air for leak test. Okay, next I am coming here, type of joints used in refrigeration air conditioning field. How many types we are using joints? We are telling here threaded joint we are using, but it has more leakage chance. It may be sometimes threaded, in between threaded. Suppose we are using Teflon, it cut means leak will be come. Here next flange joints. Flange joint very effective joints compared to flared joint. Next here brazed joint. Brazed joint for refrigeration air conditioning field. It is very useful. So no 0% leak chances for suppose we are careless we have taken attention in brazing time. So perfectly brazed joints never come in leak. Okay, next we are coming types of copper. Means refrigeration air conditioning, this very important terms, type of joints and type of copper. We are using 6 mm to 90 mm that copper tube is called soft copper tube. We can cut easy, and this soft copper we can cut by tube cutter also, possible tube cutting. But hard copper more than 19 mm tubes diameter, internal diameter, that is called hard copper. It cannot possible to tube cutter cutting. Tube cutter we can use hacksaw for cutting this copper tube. Now we are using types of brazing rods. Sometimes we are using in field, we don't know they are which rod we are using, but complaint is coming, this is not proper welding, this is not proper working rods. Then we have to select proper particular joint for particular rods we are using, means it will perfect brazing will come. So silver rod we are using, copper to brass or bronze. Suppose copper tube is there and another brass is there or bronze is there, we want to join, then we will have to use silver rod. What? We will have to use silver rod for copper to other, copper to brass or bronze. So for we are using, we will want to braze copper to copper, then we will have to use copper rod. Okay. Now we are coming for technical fields. Some all technicians compulsory should to know some works. First one, flaring and swaging. Flaring means what happens, suppose two same diameters is their tubes we have cut, and some wideness. What? Wideness. Suppose this one like this is a flared. Flare means we can here flare nut and we can use joint. Swaging means what happens, same diameter tubes cut and one diameter increasing, one side, one end we will want to increase the diameter, and inside we can, bridging means it will very strength, bridging will come. Next, bridging. Bridging compulsory should to know, for all refrigeration air conditioning field technician. How we are in next video we will try to, just I will explain how to bridge proper. Next, pressure testing. Pressure testing means leak test. Vacuumizing system, already last video I have explained. Refrigerant charging. This is 6 work compulsory should to know for refrigeration air conditioning field technician. Okay, thank you for in this video. Today in next video I will explain, proper swaging, how we do swaging, tube cutting, brazing, everything. Thanks for all the best. Thank you for watching.